Atlanta, girl, y'all let a white man run up on the stage and try to kidnap the queen and king. Bitch, what y'all doing? Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's up, y'all, honey? It's time for another Kingeries TV video, honey. A lot going on. These white folks don't want to see Serena Williams walk around in her catsuit because her body is banging. Girl, these white folks is shook. They changing laws. What we know about white folks, when they feel some type of way, they have the power to change the laws and, you know, change the rules and all that type of stuff to make stuff work for them. But, you know, this whole conversation about Serena Williams in her catsuit is another version, another example of how black women's bodies have been policed and currently being policed. As you all know, the French Tennis Federation has changed some rules and said, girl, we ain't trying to see Serena Williams wear this catsuit and shit. She ain't finna have her ass out and she ain't gonna be looking thick as fuck because we can't pay attention, and y'all got my husband over here looking some type of way because he's looking like, where all this ass come from? There's an article published on it right now on kingeries.com written by our new contributor, Ryan Saylor. Shout out to him. He's our new contributor over at kingeries.com, honey. He wrote about it, and it's just a version, it's an example, like I said again, of how black women's bodies have been policed. Serena Williams has, you know, said that this catsuit was designed to help her deal with her blood clots and stuff. You know, she's had a baby, she had so many things happen. Even when she was talking to her doctors, you know, she talked about, you know, how the doctors were not listening to her when she said she was having pain and all that type of stuff. They did not, and how often doctors do not listen to black women when they're in giving birth to black kids and stuff. They ain't trying to hear that shit. So this catsuit is just that, and y'all are making it something else. And we just, even when I even think about when black girls can't wear certain things because people over-sexualize them and this and that. Oh no, you're showing too much ass. No, bitch, I just got ass and thighs. Like this Taylor Swift girl, she built like a broom, but girl, y'all ain't saying that she can't have it, but I have it. I'm feeling the curves, and y'all shook by that. And this is my body. I'm not trying to do anything other than exist. And all Serena is trying to do is play tennis. That's it. And these folks have a problem with that. Y'all seem like y'all just don't want Serena Williams to be at the top, and y'all can't take it. Y'all really cannot take Serena Williams, and it's really tragic. I don't have too much to say about that, but I hope everything's, you know, works out for that. But all that shit, it just makes no sense. It just, I just cannot believe. I thought it was something off of a damn fake ass blog. Because I said, this can't be real. Ain't nobody out here doing this in 2019. When y'all had a white woman wear this in the 80s or something, and y'all done had no issue. I mean, she looked like Casper the Ghost in her outfit, but y'all didn't police her body. I wonder why. Girl, B&J can't even do a tour in Atlanta without y'all having a white person walk up on them. I want to know what this man was doing. What was going on? Why is he running up on the king and queen? What has he got to talk to them about? Girl, the response to these dancers, when that man ran up on that stage, honey, they look like, hold up, is he up on his stage? They said, girl, do we keep dancing because B don't play that? Or do we finna take him out? And they ran up, and like it was a ghetto mess. I think they had just performed ape shit and they walking out. That man got really close to them. He got close as hell. And they said that he got, you know, I think he got the shit beat out of him. I can't confirm that over here at Kingeries, but they say he did, but he did get close to B&J, and the security guard wasn't happening. So whose fault is it? Is B's team's, you know, fault? Is it the dancer's fault? Or is it the convention, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the folks that y'all, the event staff that y'all hire? What is it? Like, what's going on? So, girl, Adrian had me screaming. He said, the next time B come, she gonna have y'all ass at a virtual reality shit, girl. He said, go ahead. We on, I can't think of the name of this show. He said, girl, y'all gonna put this shit on, y'all be interacting with B like that. Girl, that's gonna be another HBO special. I'm ready for it. Go home, get the PS4 VR, whatever the shit is. But girl, that motherfucker about to go to the pawn shop in a second. But girl, that shit is hilarious as hell. The whole situation confused me because I thought like, how did this happen? Where is our guy Julia said? Girl, Julia said he was on a break, girl. He said he was at Bulldogs or some shit. Julia said he came here to party, and y'all ass ain't finna be having him working too hard. He just taking a break. But y'all be wondering why Julia's so close up on B&J and be knocking folks' camera out and shit. I understand, Julius, do what you got to do. Protect the king and queen, protect them, protect B. Jay will be alright. I'm pretty sure he can just move his nose and knock about 20 motherfuckers down. but make it happen. But luckily B&J said, we're gonna still do the concert Sunday, but Beyonce personality did jump out. When she was in the show, she turned around, she said, hi-ya! She was like, look, I gotta make sure ain't nobody running up on me. So I'm glad that B is a little bit more loose doing this tour. It seems like she's a little bit more relaxed. I'm loving it. I'm just glad that she's showing some type of personality and stuff. One of my friends said that he went to the concert and he cried. He said B looked at him and he just was like, oh my God, and he just cried. He's still crying, so I'm happy for him. Khadijah, they said you was crying too if you are watching this. But shout out to them. I'm glad that y'all enjoy. I'm glad everybody had a chance to go to Beyonce and Jay-Z's concert. I could not go because I don't have the coins to do that shit. Bitch, I can barely keep the lights on in here. So maybe next year, maybe they do it on the run, rerun. Maybe I'll attend that, but not this time, sis. Speaking of concert tours going wrong, Swae Lee, Ray Screwmotor, whatever his name is, girl, got a whole phone thrown at him on the stage, child, and he was losing his mind, girl. Like, he was mad. Like, even his little guy, I can't think of the guy name, tried to grab him and take him off the stage, but he was highly pissed. Like, he was like upset. Like, he was not having it. And he said, I'm gonna press charges. Like, the phone was thrown so hard that it chipped his tooth and busted his lip, and he was bleeding, and like, he was mad. And them white folks trying to calm him down. Like, look, understand, like, we want you to perform gangster rap music, but we don't want you to be gangster rap actually in here. I mean, that mother might be white. We can't be having that type of stuff going on. So Ray said he's not gonna, Swae Lee said he's not gonna press any charges or anything, just gonna let this shit pass, but this shit is trash. Like, concerts are getting out of control. Like, I don't know, like, this stuff happened in just the course of like, what, 48 hours? You got B situation and you got this situation, like, but concerts, that's too much for me. Like, my anxiety would be on high alert because that's a lot of people in one space, and I don't know if I can be a part of that. Like, that's a lot going on at one time, and my brain be like trying to calculate every little thing that's going on. Like, girl, even smoking a blunt going there wouldn't even help me. But they said some folks had got to fighting too. I understand. I mean, Miss Atlanta, it's just what happened. So I don't know. And the situation with Ray, whatever his name is, I guess they must have thrown an Android phone at him. I mean, cause it had to be. That whole is heavy as hell. I'm pretty sure they was thrown so hard that the battery probably popped him in his lip. Jamia Hill, I'm so happy for her. Jamia Hill, I hope that you are able to find you a job or career that you really love, because ESPN is trash. ESPN has, bought Jamia Hill out of her contract. They said, look, like, girl, we're going in a different direction. We're going to pro-Trump. We don't want to piss off the white folks, and we want to still make coins. We owned by Disney, and Disney's already whitewashing the Princess Frog and all that type of shit in this Wreck-It Ralph movie. So we whitewashing the content as well over here at ESPN. Yes, ESPN is owned by Disney. Pay attention to all these several companies own half of all the shit. Like, that's why we need to be doing a better job at supporting smaller businesses and stuff. And sometimes we got to be like, look, this business is a little bit small. This business is smaller, and they should have a little bit more expensive. But we can't be having all the wealth going to the same people. Like, we just cannot, and that's exactly what's happening. So Jamia Hill is out of her contract. She will not be the part of the moving forward for ESPN or whatever they got going on over there. Spokesperson said that ESPN is moving towards non-political shit. I don't see anything that you say is political. Me standing up right here is political. Everything is political. It's just, what message are you presenting? With you taking a non-political stance, you're still being political. When you're silencing a black woman's voice, that is very political. They're saying something, because look at all the other networks that are allowed to say some things, and look at the president is able to say so much and nothing's happening. But only time will tell. Speaking of president, y'all know all the trash that's going on. Drip, drip, drop. Drippity, drippity, drop, girl. I'm telling you, the White House has turned into another episode of Empire, and I'm here for it. Leaks is coming out. Things are happening. Just so much trash after trash. We talk about it on our political corner on fortheculturepodcast.com every Wednesday. Make sure y'all checking it out. Make sure y'all subscribe and leaving a comment. How y'all feel about our episodes? How can we improve and all that? We've been talking about a little political stuff, and we talking about funny stuff. Kiki segments, all of that. We're doing so much work. I appreciate the work we're doing over there. With so much stuff going on with the Trump administration, how they're treating John McCain, honoring him with, having the flag at half-staff for just one day, and that's it, when the whole country seems to be mourning John McCain, and like the White House said, girl, we ain't doing it. Like, you even got Pentagon folks like honoring him. Like, it's just telling about this administration. It makes me think about how this would have been if President Obama did any of that. That's why I don't want to hear any of this mess of, you know, oh, John McCain is a stellar person, he's this and that. Like, John McCain gets awarded for stopping a white woman for calling a person who is not Arabic, he's not Arabic, he's not such and such. Like, he didn't even call out the blatant racism that this woman was displaying. He just said he's not. Like, you should have, like, white people are able to get so much award for just for being human, for just being, you know what, that's really good. Look at the way he stood up. Like, the bar is just so low. No wonder y'all have someone like that in the White House. The bar is so low for you just to be human. Like, y'all are ultimately able to just be just a little bit considerate of someone other who's, y'all are able to be a little bit of considerate for someone who is non-white, and y'all get praised. Like, I don't understand it. And it made me think about, John McCain has had a questionable past. I'm not honoring him. I don't know what it is about people who, you know, pass and go on to whatever, how all their sins and all their things are gone. And it just makes me think about how people who were trash talking Omarosa, who were going off on Omarosa and talk about all this, how people were trash talking Azalea Banks and all this type of stuff. These black women, how quick we are to throw them away. But John McCain has done stuff and is in a position of power, even more from being a senator and being in the Navy, a third U.S. Navy vet or something, like third generation, like being in power, he's a senator and he's white, so he's had unprecedented power. Look how the whole country is responding. Look at him, how other countries are responding to him. And some of the things he says have been questionable. And just for him saying no on a vote that, you know, was trying to repeal a little bit of, you know, the affordable health care law, like, he was appraised by that. So I can't honor John McCain like everybody else. I just cannot. He was a man, and I'm tired of, well, everybody's flawed. Yes, everybody's flawed, but some of y'all flaws affect everybody else. And these flaws that these folks have, they're not even allowed to have them because it will piss y'all off and y'all will fire them and y'all will do whatever. So it's such a conversation to be had of how we dispose of certain people and how we uplift someone like John McCain. Like, this person, yes, he was tortured for 5 years and and even then, in his power, he was able to get out early if he wanted to, but he said he was gonna stay and wait. This man, yes, he battled cancer. There are people who are $300,000-$400,000 in debt battling cancer. This man was getting all this treatment, taxpayers were paying for this man's treatment. Like, he was able to live to 80 years old battling cancer. There's no telling how long he's had it. And like, there are people who are struggling to pay their bills, make ends meet, who one operation, one situation can affect their whole lives and their whole family lives. So I don't know what y'all expect from me. I don't know what people expect. Like, oh, such and such. Now, not saying that you don't, but you need to pay attention to how the country treats people like John McCain and how they treat other folks. Because if this man was able to do so much in this little 2 years, the little things he's done, the little small stuff, and there's folks out here living and, you know, rejecting, you know, abolishing, saying they want to be rid of ICE, they want to be doing this and that, and y'all are just dismissing them and throwing them away. These people out here are trying to be for the betterment of the people, period. This person is for the betterment of a certain person or situation at that time. But these folks trying to eradicate all the injustice that's going on, all this stuff. Even with the prison strike conversation last week, there's people out here putting their lives on the line, their careers and stuff, for real change and real monumental stuff that needs to be happening, and it's just not. It's just not. But this person can say, hey, I'm taking this mic from this white lady who's being racist, and that's it. And you know, John McCain, I think at one point he was saying that we need to make sure that we're listening to these folks who are racist, essentially. He didn't say that, but we need to be listening to these folks because they're upset. I don't understand what white people have to be upset about. I really don't understand. And I had a conversation with a friend not too long ago about, you know, moving small pieces and stuff and small change and stuff and how things affect. How many times are we going to allow white people to control the narrative of what needs to be moving forward and what is justice and what is this and what is progressiveness, what is all that? Like, for someone who's at the top of the food chain, I've been told and I've started to believe, and I believe strongly, that if we take care of the people at the bottom, everybody else at the top would be good. But you know, that's not what we're doing. That's just not what we're doing. We all have our foot on somebody's neck. How quickly we were able to throw Omarosa away. Omarosa's still trash. She's done some trash stuff. Azalea Banks has done some trash stuff. She has said some things. She got her ass handed to her on Wild 'N Out. They ate her ass alive. She had stage fright. She was scared to death. But if Azalea Banks talks about colorism and an effect on her or whatever happened, I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to understand her first, and then I'll move forward. One colorist comment, yes, Azalea Banks has said someone looks like a tar baby. Yes, she has said that. But I don't believe that one colorist comment cancels out another colorist comment. Like, that doesn't work like that. So just because she said something colorist, somebody else can say something. No, like, both of them are trash, and both of them will be dealt with accordingly. Yes, Azalea Banks has some issues. She has some stuff. Yes, Omarosa and Garbage, like, all these folks are trash. Like, all of them. But if they say some things, I'm going to listen. I am more inclined to listen to a black person than I am a white person. I'm automatically listening, trying to understand what happened. Azalea Banks has been hurt. She has been, there's no telling what things she has experienced in her time, how many times she's been, you know, questioned for just being an artist who is, you know, dark skinned. I don't know.